Hi, this is Grandma Leah here. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about how you can start backpacking without spending thousands of dollars. I was able to get started for under $400 with some pretty good gear. That's worked for me. I've been able to use the first season. Not everybody has thousands of dollars to spend to just start out in getting all the gear you need to start backpacking, or maybe you're not even sure if backpacking is for you, and you just want to give it a try, and not sure you want to go into it full-heartedly yet. So anyway, I just wanted to show you a little bit about how I got started and the gear that I chose to start with for the first year. I did a lot of reviews on products and just tried to find the lightest stuff I could for a reasonable price. I think that's one of the biggest differences between the high-end gear and some of the knockoff products is really the weight of the product and I guess how well it's put together too and how long it's going to last. So anyway, I did a lot of research on products to get feedback from other people that have used some of the gear that I chose, and then just kind of tried to find the lightest gear I could for what I could afford. Alright, so this is what I have to start with. This is my backpack I got, and it is a Mountaintop 70 liter pack. Pretty good size pack. And this backpack runs for, I don't know, I think it's around $80 is what I see it listed for. I think it kind of varies depending on who you buy it from. But it's a good pack. It has lots of compression straps on it, lots of pockets, and as you can see here in the back of it, it's completely adjustable, and you can adjust these straps for depending on the size of your torso. Has a adjustable hip belt, and it does have load lifters on it too. It does have a built-in whistle on the chest strap. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. It's not super comfortable. You know, again, of course, there's higher end bags that you're going to pay more for that are probably a lot more comfortable. But this has been a good beginner backpack for me. It does have a pocket for a water bladder. It has a zip off section for a sleeping bag, and it has all kinds of straps that you can attach your poles, I don't know, tents, whatever you need on the outside. It is big enough that you can carry a bear canister in it horizontally. The first trip I went on, we had to use the bear canister, so it actually fit in there pretty nicely. Okay, so on to the next item is the tent I found, and this is a Nature Hike Cloud 2 double-walled tent, and it came with this footprint that goes along with it. And the footprint has straps that attach to the tent itself. And it's been a good tent. It's a 3-season tent. I paid under $100 for it. It has a great rain fly. It's about 4 pounds, so, you know, it's not real heavy, but it's also not super light either. I guess you could use the fly with the footprint, or do the footprint with the rain fly if you wanted to try to cut some weight out of it. I know there's different ways you can use it, but I've used the whole thing together so far, and I've been pretty happy with it. There's enough room in it, definitely for 2 people, but I just for 1 person in your backpack, it's perfect. Pretty easy to set up. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it so far, and it seems to be pretty good quality. My next item I got is the Outdoor Vitals sleeping bag, and this is a synthetic sleeping bag. It's about 2 pounds. It's a 35-degree bag. I paid under $50 for it, and I like it so far. I was a little worried when I got it because it seemed just like it didn't have enough loft in it, I guess, but actually it's kept me pretty warm. I don't think I would use this in temperatures under 40 degrees, even though it's a 35-degree bag. I don't think it would keep me warm, but so far, for summer use, it's worked out pretty good. It does come with a compression sack too, and it's not compressed at the time, but it compresses down pretty small. And then the mattress pad I got is a Cedar Ridge self-inflating mattress pad. I paid like $36 for it, I think, and it's only a little over a pound. It's not a bad pad. It's not super thick, probably maybe an inch and a half thick. I haven't had any problems with it though. It keeps me warm enough. I haven't had any leaks, and I've slept fine on it. So it's kind of big when you look at it, but I've actually usually fold it in half and then put it back in the bag and then fold the back bag in half. So that works fine if I want to put it inside my pack. I have carried it just like that on the outside too, so you can do it either way. And then I have my Frog Togs rain gear. Pretty good rain gear. I think I paid about $20, maybe $25 at the most for it. Again, it's just a little over a pound, and it's pants and a jacket. You know, I've seen people that have used this on the whole AT trail or PCG trail. And it's not ventilated, there's no pockets, it's nothing fancy, but it definitely will keep you warm and dry. So I use that for rain gear, wind gear, and I use it for my outer shell, so it's got multiple purpose for me. I have this red camp pillow. I only paid $10 for it. That's kind of a luxury item to start with, because I like having a pillow, and it's about a pound. But it's got flannel. It's not a blow up. It's actually like a flannel pillow. And once I upgrade, I'll probably end up, just using this as a camping pillow. But I really like it. And then for my cook set, I just have a microfiber towel here, and I actually got this from the dollar store. But it works fine. It dries quick. Mainly for just, cleaning out my pans, drying things off. If there's something that gets damp from moisture around the camp, it's nice to have a camp towel. And then I just got this little cook set from Kemp, and it came with 2 pots. It came with a spork and a spoon, actually. And it came with a few other things that I don't really use, but again, it's pretty lightweight. Pound and a half. I usually just take the pot with me and the spork. I just have a little camp stove here, and self-lighting. I don't even know what the brand is. Actually, somebody gave me this, but this whole set with everything I need for cooking was, I think, under $30. And then I have this cup I use for my coffee, because I like coffee. So that fits right inside my pot here with my stove and a sponge. And and actually I can fit a small can of fuel in there too. Alright, so that's fairly cheap. I have these 3 dry bags I use. These two larger ones I got from Sierra Trading Post, and this one I use for a bear bag to hang, and I use the blue one for my clothes. I think these together were like 17 bucks for the two of them. They're waterproof, they're lightweight. And then I have this small Sea to Summit one for my electronics, and I think this was probably about $10. And that's how I keep all my items dry that I need to. And then I have these two charging banks I use because I have a crappy phone, so my phone dies pretty quick, and I like to video and take pictures. I also use my phone for navigations. I use an All Trails program, so I always like to have a couple charging banks with me. Yeah, so, and then I've got the trekking poles here. You can see our Cascade trekking poles, Mountaintop. And these are the same ones. I didn't get these at Costco, but they're the same ones they were selling at Costco for a while. They're aluminum. I know you can get them in carbon fiber too. But I've probably hiked over 150 miles with these, and they work great. They were, I think, $35. And so I've been pretty happy with them for what they are. They work great. And then I have, let's see, this is my headlamp. And this is a Sapphire headlamp. I think it's about 500 lumens. It works really good. It's rechargeable, and the battery, it lasts a long time. I've never had it run out, and I have done some night hiking, so it stays charged for quite a while. It's not really light, but for what I use it for, it works pretty good, and I think it was like $15. It was pretty cheap. I have this little Summit bag here. I just got this, I think, last month. And this is just a really super light. It's only a couple ounces. And I just take this with me if we're going to go leave the big backpack at camp and hike up somewhere where I just need to bring like a couple items with me. And you wouldn't want to put a ton of stuff in here, but it works good enough to take some water bottles and maybe some rain gear or something with me. And then I just have some rope for tying a bear bag. I also use my stuff sack here for this little backpack. I use this to put rocks in to throw my bear bag, and it works perfect. Okay, and then my water system. I just have this hydration pack here. I think I actually got it at Walmart for like 20 bucks, and I've been using this for about 6-7 months now, and it's worked great. To start with, I haven't had any problems with it. I'm able to attach my Sawyer Mini to it. I can actually unscrew the mouthpiece off here and put the filter right in the end of it, and with a water bottle on the other end, fill my hydration pack without even taking it out of my backpack, which is great. The Sawyer Mini, again, that was under 30 bucks, and it works great. It takes a little bit to, fill a few water bottles. It doesn't have a huge stream, but it's good enough for now, and it's super lightweight, and it came with this for dirty water and a back flushing syringe too, which I don't even use. I just use life water bottles or smart bottle to back flush. But yeah, so that's all fairly lightweight. And like I said, I don't have my clothes in here or anything, but I was able to basically get all these items and start backpacking, with what I have for under $400. And my base weight is about 25 pounds. you know, which isn't too bad for starting. I would definitely wouldn't want to do a lot of long distance hikes without weight once you get food and water in there. But for some shorter hikes, you know, it's worked good, and actually it's helped build up my endurance. And yeah, so anyway, if you want to get started and not sure what to get, this is just what I got. I'm not saying you need to get what I got, but I know it was a little overwhelming for me when I first started and what all I would need, you know, to be able to go backpacking safely. And there's so many products out there, it's kind of overwhelming. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave me comments. If you want links to any of the gear that I showed you, or you want to know more about any of the gear that you see here, I'd be glad to respond and give you information. I also have a link attached to this video for Moosejaw, and they give you free shipping if you want to order items from them. And I think anything you buy over $49 has free shipping. They also have a 10% rewards program. So anything you buy, you can get 10% right away back on in rewards to buy more products. So it's a pretty good deal. Alright, so if you like my video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my channel and leave me some feedback. Alright, thank you.